Oh my stars and garters! Hasbro's finally given us the astonishing X-Men Cat Beast, the secondary mutation version fans have been waiting for years. But the big question is, can this new figure actually nail signature Beast moves? The handstand, the deep crouches, the full acrobatic flair. What I found honestly surprised me, but is that articulation and gorgeous blue plastic enough to make up for Hasbro swapping a real accessory for a mini comic book? Let's find out. The new Marvel Legends Astonishing X-Men Beast comes with two head sculpts, a calm, thoughtful expression, and a feral, growling one. Right away, getting both essential looks already adds real value to the figure. The sculpt is packed with fur details, strategically designed around the articulation, but we'll get deeper into that later. Both heads also feature sharp, inkjet printed yellow eyes. Beast has a more feline nose here, not the classic human-shaped one, because this is Cat Beast, the result of his secondary mutation. Back in Extreme X-Men number 2, Beast was fatally wounded in battle with Vargas, and Psylocke died saving him. In issue number 3, while Beast was barely hanging on to life, Sage triggered his latent secondary mutation, which boosted his healing factor. A glimpse of his future cat-like form appeared here, but his full debut in this look came in New X-Men number 114. Henry really struggled with his new appearance. Jean even joked that he looked like the romantic lead from Beauty and the Beast on Ice. She also teased him about weighing 600 pounds and still drinking diet soda. This figure definitely isn't 600-pound version from the panel, but this is his astonishing X-Men number 1 look, complete with a more practical modern costume instead of the classic trunks. The bright blue plastic Hasbro chose is vibrant and rich, and you can really see how they improved the finish compared to older Beast figures. I also appreciate the little sculpting touches like the fur overlapping the wristbands. It's subtle, but it does look great. And speaking of accuracy, in New X-Men number 114, Beast joked about relearning how to hold a pen because he now had only 4 fingers in each hand. Hasbro got that detail right. I do wonder if Beast can write using his feet, because that did not change. He has 5 toes on each feet. Why the inconsistency? Well, the comic lore suggests that secondary mutation was a imperfect evolution. It changed his hands to reflect a more feline straight, but his feet was left alone, preserving the 5-toed surface area required for his extreme acrobatics and signature wall crawling. His costume has yellow painted details with sculpted lines separating the yellows from the black. So watch out for missing paint details, especially along the sculpted lines of his costume. There are also yellow paint smudges along his legs. Although the ends of his pants are sculpted on, there is no lower cap swivel, such a missed opportunity, but he has no articulation. A preview of the Beast comparison later on. The Astonishing X-Men Beast does not have a flat palm or handstand hand, so it's gonna be a challenge for him to do that handstand. For accessories, he comes with a total of 4 hands. This is the first set. It's a pair of open palm expressive hands that may be able to hold on to certain things. Probably the thicker one, but this left hand is specifically designed to hold on to the mini comic book accessory of Astonishing X-Men. In my opinion, this is one of the best inkjet printed mini comic book accessories so far, alongside Infinity Gauntlet and Giant Size X-Men. Just like those, this one has the Marvel Legends and Hasbro logo at the back. Here is the next set of hands, a right closed fist hand and a left open palm expressive hands, somewhat for scratching. And just to compare it with the other hand, the comic book holding hand has the thumb inward unlike the other one, it's more relaxed. That is the main difference. In the comments below, let me know, do you think the accessories are more than enough? Or Hasbro should have included another kind of hand, like the open palm, flat hand, or handstand hand? If you found this comprehensive review useful, hope you give it a like, give it a hype, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. For places where the figures in this review might still be available, I left some links in the description below.
I'm Tigerknight!
The Astonishing X-Men Beast can pull off a handstand, but only on certain uneven or textured surfaces using his clawed hands. It is harder to balance for flat surfaces. To judge whether this new buck does Beast poses better than the older releases, let's line him up with the Grey Beast from the 2020 Uncanny X-Men Retro Wave on his left and the original 2019 Caliban BAF Beast on his right. When you fully extend the butterfly joints backward, the Astonishing X-Men Beast immediately looks more natural and fluid than the older bucks. The reins just read more beast, more acrobatic, and more dynamic looking. In a crouching pose, the difference is subtle at first glance. The Astonishing Beast is noticeably more stable even if his toe articulation is fully bent. I suspect it's because he isn't as top-heavy as the older versions. But the most important test for Cat Beast is the classic 4 limbs on the floor pose. And this is where the new sculpt really shines. The head has no bulky fur blocking the neck, so it can rest flat on the shoulders. Combined with the ball peg with hinge setup, he can look straight forward while on all fours, like an actual cat would do. It's cleaner, more seamless, and honestly way better than the older releases. It was a smart move by Hasbro to use this older style neck hinge instead of the modern double dumbbell peg. They made the same clever choice with Gamerverse Venom, giving him a hinged neck so he could hit that classic Capcom crouch pose instead of being limited by the retro Venom neck peg system. For a Jim Lee X-Men #1 homage, here is the side-by-side to see whether the 90s Beast or the Astonishing Beast handles that iconic pose better. In the comments below, let me know, do you think the Astonishing X-Men Beast has a better articulation than the older Beast? Here they are crunching forward, and it seems the Astonishing X-Men is doing a really good job. How about crunching backwards? The older Beast can crunch backward better and can move his hands or arms closer to each other compared to the Astonishing X-Men Beast. For a quick accessories comparison, the Caliban Beast came with 4 hands and the Grey Beast includes 4 as well. The hand types are mostly similar, but the Astonishing Beast swaps the flat handstand friendly palms for a comic book holding hand instead. The Caliban Beast only came with a single head sculpt, while both the Grey Beast and Astonishing Beast includes 2. For the Marvel Legends Beast in my collection, Grey Beast still wins on extras overall. He includes eyeglasses and a book. This isn't the exact book that he comes with. I don't have the retro lab coat Beast here, but that figure uses a similar body with the older Beasts with more lab accessories and an alternate head. For the Kitbash, the Astonishing Beast can hold the book, but doesn't grip it quite the same way as the older Beast box. Glasses are trickier, none of them sits perfectly. The Grey Beast glasses comes closest and at least reaches his ears, almost. But the Peter Parker glasses and G.I. Joe classified Dreadnought Buzzer glasses just rest on the nose and don't hit at all. He can hold on to the lab flask from the Lizard figure, so that's a decent substitute for the full lab coat version. For some head swaps, color matching is a challenge. The blue doesn't align with older bodies. Here he is with the Caliban BAF Wave Beast head. Here he is with a custom Beast head from 112 Customs. He's made a ton of great heads that can fit 112 figures like Mezco and Marvel Legends. Link in the description below. The Marvel Legends Astonishing X-Men Beast is slightly shorter compared to older Marvel Legends Beast. He stands 16.8 cm or 6.6 inches tall. The older Beast Buck is slightly taller at 17.4 cm or 6.9 inches tall. Here is Astonishing X-Men Beast with the rest of the Astonishing X-Men team. From the Chod Build-A-Figure Wave, Cyclops and Emma Frost, Wolverine, the Marvel Unlimited Annual Plus Kit exclusive, Pirate Kate, Colossus from the Juggernaut 2-pack. Both Shadowcat and Colossus are rumored to have a new Astonishing X-Men 2-pack, plus a deluxe Danger. Maximum Series Deadpool and Dupe, and recently reviewed from the Executioner Build-A-Figure Wave World War II Logan. Different shapes and sizes of Marvel Legends male figures, Miles Morales, Maximum Series Spider-Man, X-Men 97, Cyclops, and Cable. Cable is really meant to be taller than Beast. One of the tallest Marvel Legends female, She-Hulk, Teenager X-23, X-Factor Jean Grey, Gamerverse Psylocke. For some Marvel vs. Capcom, Player 1 version of the kit exclusive, Gamerverse Wolverine and Captain America, Jada Toy Street Fighters, Ryu and Chun-Li. Medicom Toy Mafex Brown Costume Wolverine, Mezco 112 Bishop, from Crusade Comics, Executive Replicas and Loose Collector She. Darna, Philippines version of Wonder Woman by Halimao Sculptures and Loose Collector. For larger Gamerverse figures, Gargantos and Juggernaut, 6-inch scale versus 7-inch scale size comparison, Marvel Legends celebrating 80 years Hulk, and the Marvel Select Immortal Hulk or the Rampaging Hulk. Astonishing Beast comes in a newly designed retro cardback packaging which showcases the figure, accessories, and the 6-inch scale plastic comic book accessory. On top is Astonishing X-Men logo. On the side is Beast and Marvel Legends 2004 number 1, referring to Astonishing X-Men number 1, which is this cover, and not the mini comic book accessory, which is the 2006 Astonishing X-Men Saga cover, where Wolverine is holding the 2004 Astonishing X-Men number 1. Behind the figure is the art of Astonishing X-Men number 12, where Beast fights Danger. The other art is taken from Astonishing X-Men number 22 from 2007. Shown at the back are the figures from Mini Comic Book Accessory Wave 2. Here is a short read-up. Pause it right now if you want to have a read, some warning, legalities, and the barcode. What kind of damage did I cause the figure this time? That is the question I always ask myself when I perform articulation, especially for this type of sculpt wherein the joints has sculpted fur. I worry a lot that it might scratch, just like what happened to Feral, this is Wolfsbane, right? To Wolfsbane, wherein there is a dent right there. It's when I try to get her into crouching poses. This Astonishing Beast, however, is well engineered. Even if you keep on articulating his butterfly joint, it won't scratch. Things will just be okay, so you don't need to worry. Probably just heat him up a bit just to make sure. So far, no damage yet. Fingers crossed. Even if I try hard to make him clap his hands from the back, there is no visible damage along the butterfly joints. It's really a great job by Hasbro on this Astonishing X-Men Beast. His head can move from side to side easily with no hindrance. He can look up a little, look down a little. His arms can extend that far. He can do a full 360 right here. He has a great range of movement for his butterfly joint. He can reach forward just a little. The sculpt of his chest limits it. He has a bicep swivel right here. Double jointed pinless elbows. Wrist can swivel, can hinge forward and back. He has a upper torso swivel right here, combined with a ab crunch, which is similar to the Maximum Series Spider-Man. Crunch backward that far. He can do a split. He has a upper thigh swivel right here. Had to heat it up, it's tight. Double jointed pinless knees, kick that far, kick forward, does not have a boot cut, feet can hinge forward and back, he has an ankle rocker and toe articulation. So, can this new beast hit those truly astonishing poses? After recreating all the essential moves and comparing him side by side with older releases, all I'll have to say is this: Dr. Hank McCoy's secondary mutation feels absolutely worth it, even if it did cost him a finger. And that mini comic, honestly, it ended up feeling more like a fun bonus than something that took away from the figure's value. And one big bonus for me is if you check out my X-Men reviews, link on the top right corner of your screen. Thank you for watching my comprehensive review of the Astonishing X-Men Beast. If you found it useful, hope you give it a hype, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. I hope to see you in the next one.